Planning Commission special meeting. It is 5 o'clock, so we will go ahead and call this meeting to order. Roll call.
Commissioner Ferris,
Here.
Commissioner Hayman,
Here.
Commissioner Mondragon.
Here.
3 present, we have a quorum.
All right. Start with the Pledge of Allegiance. Please rise. Ready to begin? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much. Do I have a motion to approve the agenda?
I'll move.
Second.
Ferris,
Aye.
Hayman,
Aye.
Mondragon.
Aye.
3 ayes, motion carries.
Okay, there are no minutes to approve, so we will move on. Persons wishing to address the commission on matters that are within the commission's jurisdiction but do not already appear on the agenda may do so at this time. Pursuant to the Brown Act, the Planning Commission may not take action on an item that does not appear on the agenda. Speakers are limited to 5 minutes, and public comment section of the agenda is limited to a total of 1 hour. Each speaker is asked to provide his or her name. Do I hear any public comment? Anybody on the phone? Okay. So we will go ahead and open the public hearing. Again, 5:01. This is a nuisance abatement. Property is located at 1337 South McCall Street, CEQA exemption, Class 21, enforcement actions by regulatory agencies. Staff report. Good evening, sir.
Property at 1337 South McCall.
Can you turn on your microphone? The button down there in the front.
Oh,
There you go.
got
Thanks,
it.
sir.
Yep. So the residence at 1337 South McCall is in violation of RMC 11-1, 1D, F, G, and then 11-12A, 11-13, A and B, and C, and then 11-110. Broken, missing, or inoperable windows or doors contributing to a hazardous condition or potential attracting to trespassers. Broken, deteriorated, or substantially defaced structures visually impacting on the neighborhood or presents a risk to the public safety. Standard building conditions described in the state housing law, including but not limited to section 17920.3 of the Health and Safety Code. An unoccupied and unsecured building or structure, accumulation of debris, junk, garbage, and refuse, storage of personal property other than items designated for outdoor use, in front or exterior side yards visible to the public view, including but not limited to inoperative or dismantled motor vehicles or vehicle parts, building materials not currently being used for the construction or improvements of the site, and broken or discarded furniture, appliances, household furnishings. Trees, weeds, or other vegetation which are dead, decaying, infested, diseased, or overgrown, and a condition contributing to the infestation of rodents or other wild animals or insects. Are there any questions?
I have no questions. Mr. Mondragon?
I have no questions.
Ma'am?
Not right now.
No? Okay. Are there any questions from the public?
What's the proposed solution?
We're asking for a abatement for cleaning up the yard, the debris. Removing, there are several trailers on the property used for storage. So it would be removing those also and boarding up all the entrances and doors to the building.
So, I went and looked at this property because there weren't photos in the agenda. And I noticed that on both sides of the property, there was all kinds of debris. Is the same owner own both lots on either side of that?
Just owns that one.
Okay. So the refuse that's coming in from that property, is that going to be abated also? Is that how does that work? Because what I'm afraid of is that that's going to get left and then we're going to
Right,
clean up
right.
this spot.
We could write that into the agreement, when they write up, we can write it in that the
Okay.
lot on both
Okay.
sides gets cleaned up.
Okay. Commissioners, are there any comments for Officer Cox? No?
Nope.
Do we have then I'm going to request a motion for abatement. Oh, we did public comment.
I'll move.
A second? I'll second.
Ferris,
Aye.
Hayman,
Aye.
Mondragon.
Aye.
3 ayes, motion carries.
All right, we'll go ahead and close the discussion and the public hearing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very thorough. Appreciate it. So this brings us to discussion and other action items. Sounds like we have a housing update.
So I'm just going to provide you guys with a quick kind of summary. We are approaching the end of the calendar year, obviously, and so I wanted to let you guys know about the housing activity. Most of these things are ministerial, so they go, from counter to approval. So they don't come for you guys, so I did want to make you guys aware of what kind of goes on throughout this year. And the kind of big change that we see, obviously the most impactful thing for housing in our community has been the ADUs and SB 9. SB 9 is the duplexes on the single family. So for single family, we had 8 units permitted and 9 completed. By the way, all of these numbers are about mid-October, so we're not final, but this kind of gives you an idea of where we're heading. This is one of the new houses on Coral. Duplexes, we have a huge increase in duplexes. We had 32 permitted and 22 were finalized. This is a new duplex on Howloyd. And ADUs, we had 5 units permitted and 11 were finalized. And this is some new duplexes with ADUs over on Atkins. So just to give you an idea of what this looks like, for the past several years, single family has gone down significantly. In 2021, it was 53 units that were completed, and this year we only have 9. However, the other side of that is the duplexes. We had 2 in 2021, and then this year we had 32. And then ADUs, the first time we started seeing them finalized was in 23, and so now in 24 we have 11. So I just wanted to give you guys an idea of what the housing stock is looking like and what we're seeing. Obviously, the duplexes, well, obviously, all of the construction activity is infill. So these are in already established neighborhoods. You guys might remember at the beginning of the year, we talked about, we had grant funds and we were able to do standard plans. This does not even include the standard plans yet because we are just now finalizing the standard plans. So what that means is that builders won't have to pay for an engineered plan. We will have pre-stamped, pre-designed engineered plans at the counter for duplexes, ADUs, and there's multiple different options for ADUs. I think it's up to like a 1,200 square foot. So all of that hasn't even rolled out yet, but this is what it looks like for the year. So I just kind of wanted to let you guys get an idea of what's going on. Do you guys have any questions?
What is the timeline for the pre-stamped ADU plans?
Right now, the actual plan is final, all of them. There are multiple, like I said. We're just getting our information on it right now, so it should be within the next couple of weeks that we have it at the counter and ready.
Oh, nice.
Nice. All right. Thank you, Heather. That will bring us to commissioner comments and committee reports. Because this is a special meeting, I don't believe that anybody's met. So we will just move on to staff comments. Heather?
I have none at this time.
Gentlemen? No? All right, then we will go ahead and adjourn this meeting at 5:12. Thank you very much.